Suns making a change here. Rice is checked in. Then for the Raptors, Biyombo comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Patterson in for Luis Scola. Passes to Booker. Len with a screen on DeRozan. Booker the pass to Len. The three. Feeds it to Lure. To the left side wing. Here's Booker. No good on the three. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Patterson, the screen. Off the pick. And again, no good by Toronto.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Now, here's Warren. 4 on the clock. Lure. And again, it's the Suns missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Carroll gets it to go.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Len, a screen. To the right side. 20 feet out. Buries the jump shot. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter. And it's Lowry penetrating. Pass to Patterson. Price against Lowry. Pass to Biyombo. And guys, Bismack Biyombo, he got into a groove at the end of last season. After Al Jefferson went down, remember the month of April, he averaged nearly 9 rebounds a game, 2.5 blocks. He was all over the floor.
Yeah, and that's Bismack. I mean, he's that guy. He cleans the glass for you, intimidates shooters in the lane. He's not all the way consistent yet, but he's shown steady improvement.
They set the pick. Morris kicks to Bledsoe. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Toronto ball.
We've got 1:18 left from the first half of basketball. Lowry against Bledsoe. Lets it go with the three. Tipped away.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Chandler, no good. Raptors trail by 19. Lowry dishes to Patterson. Patterson, the screen. Chandler with the steal. Here's Bledsoe. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bledsoe's got 4 points in the quarter. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Patterson, the screen. To the inside. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. The 17-footer. The shot, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Suns on top, running away with it. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. Eric Bledsoe really making a difference here.
And the approach of that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Good game for Bledsoe. He's got 8 points and 2 steals as well. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And Clark, it's as if he's been a step ahead of everyone else out there today.
Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. And it's Chandler in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Screen by Valanciunas. Joseph, the pass to Ross.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well. Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
And there's the feed to Ross. Patterson is screen on Knight. Screen by Valanciunas. Here's Patterson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. As we were talking about Coach Dwayne Casey, he's found his place in Toronto. Took them, Greg, to back-to-back postseason appearances.
And, you know, it's good to see him finally establishing himself as a head coach. Really known as a defensive specialist, but once he gets in charge of a team, he'll have them focused on defense and really stresses that in every practice.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Now, here's Joseph. He kicks to Carroll. Ross in the corner. Patterson, the screen. From the wing. And again, Toronto no luck. Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense, and that's why teams will just still want him even late in his career.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
It's tipped. And Tucker kicks to Knight. And the layup's good off the glass. Knight's got 6.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Now here's Ross. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a 3-second violation.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
And, Greg, if they continue to make those kinds of mistakes, then this game could turn even more south on them, and sour.
Here's Price. There's the double team with Joseph. Len sets a screen for Warren. Good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Joseph. And there's the pass to Ross. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Valanciunas. And again, no good by Toronto.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Price dishes the land. Now here's Booker. He's guarded by Ross. Price, the pass to Len. Releases. Misses off the left iron.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And the Raptors call time here. What a season for Alex Len last year. Came in looking to find a spot for the team, and he made huge jumps in his game.
And I think it correlated with his minutes going up as well. I mean, played a lot more minutes, and he's a very complete big guy. With the added minutes, the production has gone up as expected.
You know, you can expect young big men to improve over time, but I didn't think anyone expected Len to jump ahead so fast.
And the Suns here with a different look. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Len. P.J. Tucker comes in for T.J. Warren. Brandon Knight, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Ronnie Price. And then for Toronto, Luis Scola, he's checked in for Patterson. Johnson comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's Lowry in for Corey Joseph. Dishes it to Scola. And it's Johnson penetrating. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And a final remark, guys, on Len. I mean, his defense was the big benefactor. I mean, he was a force in the paint and developed into a really solid rim protector.
All right, Phoenix, keep going.
And the Suns call time here.
And for Luis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. The Raptors have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Outside Lowry. He feeds it to Valanciunas. On the money from 12 feet away. Valanciunas has got 8 points. Greg, you were talking about Scola. He has the physical skills, Clark, to make a difference.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's not spectacular in anything, but he's really solid in just about everything. A pro's pro, and he adds value, tremendous value to any team he's on.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Lowry kicks to Scola. "11 feet away." Hits the front of the rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Price dishes to Warren. Back to Price. Kicks it to Teletovic. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Price has got 3 assists in the game. The Raptors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Screen by Scola. Lowry passes to Scola. He took good advantage of that screen. Scola's got his first 2 points of the night. Now, here's Price. He dishes it to Len. 6 to shoot. Fades. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And Toronto has possession. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. In the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Scola kicks to Johnson. The dish to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 off target.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Now Knight, following the three-point attempt by DeRozan. And the wide-open shot from Bledsoe. The three-pointer, no good. Knight against Lowry. Pass to Valanciunas. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a 3-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. Lowry with the ball. He has 7. 4 on the shot clock. And again, Toronto no luck.
You know, guys, the Suns went from the 8th seed to finishing 10th in the West. I mean, it would have been a tough task for them to stay in the race, particularly after all the trades. I mean, their team was in transition.
Bledsoe can't get that one to drop. Toronto's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. The drive by Lowry. Johnson at the elbow. DeRozan again. Bledsoe. Good work defensively by Morris.
And when you shake up a roster, as the Suns did last year, it's hard to keep pace. They ended 6 games back on that final playoff spot, but that all happened after they decided to shake things up.
The Raptors shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Screen by Scola. Outside Lowry. Banked in off the glass. Lowry's got 9 points.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Bledsoe against Lowry. Here's Tucker. Lays it up and banks it in. Tucker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Now here is Lowry. 9 points in the game so far. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Tyson Chandler.
And for Kyle Lowry, last season was full of milestones. First, he signs the big contract extension for 4 years. Then he earns his first ever All-Star selection. Unfortunately, he didn't finish as strong with the postseason, but a terrific year.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Johnson. Morris with a screen on Lowry. Chandler a screen. Takes a three. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 5 points now in the quarter. And on the topic of Lowry, he became only the third Toronto Raptor ever, Clark, to be voted into the All-Star game.
Yeah, you know, Bosch and Vinsanity, the other two. Lowry also participated in the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge. Man, he's been outstanding as a point guard.
And a tenacious leader for the Raptors.
Yeah.
Combo dishes to Patterson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Suns on top, just dominating this one. We'll get... And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Suns shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. So for Toronto right now, they've got Damari Carroll out there. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Ross in the shooting guard position. Len with a screen on Ross. 3 on the clock. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Joseph. There's the pick. And here's Carroll. Ross with it. Now defended by Warren. Fires from 14. Jump shot is good that time. Ross has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Raptors. Len, a screen. Here's Price. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
You know, another point of contention between every NBA fan is whether or not the age restriction is a good thing. Some want it increased, others want it gone altogether. You know, for me, it's a matter of whether or not you as a team feel that that player can make an impact on your roster.
Feeds it to Warren. Pass to Len. Now Booker to the wing right side. That's good. Price has got 5 points in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautiful.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Joseph. And there's the feed to Biyombo. One kicks to Price. And the pass to Warren. Price outside. Dishes to Len. He kicks it to Warren. Expanding his range. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Now here's Ross. Fires the three. Count the bucket.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Price kicks to Len. There's the screen. Here's Booker. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Joseph with the ball. Carroll, no one around him. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
Price, the pass to Warren. Booker dishes to Len. Out to Price. Phoenix, no good that time either. Toronto's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Ross on the wing. Fires from deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Price kicks to Teletovic. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
A rim rocker.
Look for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Len. P.J. Tucker comes in for Warren. Knight's checked in for Booker. And Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Ronnie Price. Here's Joseph. And here is Ross. Phoenix grabs the miss. Knight's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. Chandler a screen. And Bledsoe, here we go. Knight for 3. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. All alone. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Tucker can't get it to go.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Joseph the pass to Carroll. And a miss there on the triple. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Knight. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Carroll's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Joseph dishes to Carroll. The 17-footer. Teletovic grabs the board.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Puts it up from 12. No good from Bledsoe.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
That's good.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Timeout. Start it.
Phoenix calls timeout. Well, the one word you can use to describe the Raptors postseason last year, disaster. I mean, Greg, nothing went right for them.
Yeah, I mean, after that great regular season, they were completely just manhandled by the Wizards, swept out of the first round in 4 straight.
Well, I tell you, the Raptors really were befuddled with how that series went. I mean, they just never got things going and became the first team to get swept with home court advantage in the playoffs since 2011.
Some changes for Phoenix. Len comes in for Chandler. And Markieff Morris subbed in for Mirza Teletovic. Some changes for Toronto. And so here's Phoenix. Len, a screen. Here's Knight. And it's blocked by DeRozan. They retain possession. The second chance effort. Indeed, Knight drops it in.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish. And guys, you look at the Raptors last season and how they stumbled at times. You could see that they would have trouble in the postseason with the way they were constructed. I don't think anybody saw a sweep coming, but that's what it ended up being.
Here's Lowry. The shot is off, and Phoenix will come the other way.
To have an NBA team, the NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Bennett the pass to Powell. He feeds it to Lowry. 6 to shoot. Bennett dishes to Lowry. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
Here's Bledsoe. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got 4 points this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Kicks it to Bennett. Got a piece of it. Inside. There's the dish to Morris. Outside Knight. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years.
Stolen by Len. Tucker. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fires from deep. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Some doubted how the flopping fines would have worked. Overall, there have been less egregious flops for the better in the NBA.
Yeah, and there will always be room for embellishment, but I like the fines because it really does minimize the number of extravagant flops. Guys have adjusted, and they're not laying down as much as they used to.
Passes it to Bennett. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Morris. The shot by Knight, no good.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Eric Bledsoe. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Powell kicks to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Outside Knight. So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.